Alright, what's going on, guys? This is your boy EJ, and I'm coming to you guys today for the 5 most common mistakes that newbie hikers make when they first start hiking. And please watch the video to the end, because I will have a bonus tip for you at the end. So let's get to it. Alright guys, tip number 1. Always take a picture of the trailhead map. Never leave the trailhead without taking that picture of the trailhead map, because it's going to show you where you begin at and where you're going to end up at. You know, where you park your car at, the parking lot or whatever like that. It's going to show you all that stuff on the map. Now, if this is a small park, it's probably going to be pretty easy to remember how to get back to the trailhead, but you need to make that a habit. Every time you go, take a picture of the trailhead map, and if you can, download AllTrails and use that app as well, so you have a backup. Just in case your phone go out, you'll still have a picture of the trailhead map. And you can also use the AllTrails app to keep you going, so you know that you're actually following the trail that you started on. So you can use both of those together to help get you out of the trail safely. Alright guys, take a look at that river behind me. Man, that's a nice view. Which is going to lead us to tip number 2. Water. Very important. Always bring enough water that can satisfy you on whatever the length of trail you're going to hike, or the time that you're going to be at the trail or at the park hiking or doing whatever. You need to make sure you have enough water that's going to cover you all day. I would actually say bring more than enough of what you're going to use, so that you guarantee to have enough water by the end of the day and you won't get dehydrated. You can use those electrolyte additives if you want to. I'll go over some of that stuff in another video when I actually have some of those electrolytes with me, but right now I don't, so I'll go over there next time. But always make sure you have more than enough water, not just enough, but more than enough water to get you through the trail. And sometimes you never know, you may have a person in need in the trail that may actually need some of your water, you know, at the end of the day or whatever. So always make sure you pack enough water to cover you throughout your whole entire trail. That's number 2. Alright guys, we're on to number 3. Number 3 is going to be, and you guessed it, it's going to be hiking shoes. Anytime you coming out to do any type of hiking, you need hiking shoes or boots. Either one is your preference. You know, I wear boots depending on if it's wet, like in the winter time and stuff like that, but any other time I just wear regular shoes, the low top hiking shoes. I don't wear the boots or anything like that. But yeah, the third thing you're going to need to make sure you remember is going to be your hiking shoes. Don't pass this option here, because it will put you on your butt literally if you don't have the proper shoes while you out hiking. Very common mistake a lot of people make. Alright guys, tip number 4. Tip number 4 is going to be your outfit. Always wear dry fit clothes when you're out here hiking. Do not wear cotton, it's going to be uncomfortable. Do not wear jeans, it's going to be uncomfortable. I'm telling you in advance, before you start hiking these long hikes, them clothes are going to be uncomfortable. They're going to hold too much water, too much sweat or whatever. You're not going to have a good time if you're on a long hike. If you make it on these 1 and 2 mile hikes, or maybe even a 3 mile hike, but you start hiking more than that in the heat, it's going to be too hot to be wearing jeans and stuff like that out here on the trail, or cotton socks in your shoes. Don't do it. Wear your dry fit clothes. Wear anything that's going to help take the moisture away from your body while you out here hiking. So always wear dry fit. That's going to be tip number 4. Alright guys, we're going to cover tip number 5. Okay, tip number 5 is going to be your small knife and your medical kit. Very, very important to make sure that you have a small knife and a medical kit. And I'm just saying small knife, you can actually make the knife whatever size you want, but it's always good to have one when you're out hiking, especially when you're hiking the longer trails. And the second thing is going to be that medical kit. You're definitely going to need that, because if you cut yourself or anything like that, get something stuck in you or whatever, you're going to need something to clean that cut up, you know, to bandage it up, to make sure you're safe and you can get back to wherever you're going without bleeding all over the place and stuff like that. So definitely make sure you got you a good small knife, because it's general purpose. You can use that for anything you want to use it for, and your medical kit, which could come in handy not only for you but other hikers that's out there too. So always remember that the knife, I mean the medical kit is not always for you, it's maybe for somebody else. Maybe they got a kid or whatever and they got hurt or whatever, and then you say, oh yeah, I got some bandages or whatever like that, you know, some antiseptic cream or whatever that can help you out, blah blah blah, you know, things like that. It's always good when you're a hiker to be very, very helpful to other hikers that's out there on the trail. Alright guys, that was your 5 tips for today. As promised, I'm going to bring y'all the bonus tip, and it's going to be your backpack. Yes, you're going to need you a backpack to carry all your gear as you start building your trail hiking kit together. You're going to need something to carry it all in. Even though you can use those fanny packs and you can use a sling bag, I would say start off with a backpack, maybe a small one similar to this, where it got your water carry on the side, got pockets on the front for quick access. They got another small pocket on the side here for you can put your snacks or whatever like that in, and it has the cross strap on it as well. That comes in real handy as far as keeping your backpack on you if you ever have to move fast or anything like that. But this is one of the ones that I really like. I've been using this pack here for some years now, and it has never ever let me down. It got nice little holders and stuff on it. It got straps where you can cinch it up, make it a little tighter and stuff like that. It also has that breathable material. And of course it has the little opening at the top for if you want to use one of the water bladders or something like that and use it on the inside of it. But yeah, that's going to be the end of this video. That's going to be your bonus tip. Make sure you get your backpack. Start small or medium. You don't want to go too big, because if you ain't got a lot of gear, you get a backpack that's too big, it's just going to be flopping around back there with really nothing in it. So start with a small pack where you can carry your phone, your keys, your snacks, your water, you know, your medical kit or whatever you got. You know, you can carry that in there pretty easy. If you want to get one of those whistles, the emergency whistles or something like that, you can also put that on your backpack as well, because I see a lot of people in the trail when they newbies and they be walking, you know, maybe like the 5 or 6 mile trails, and they'll be carrying everything in their hand, their keys, everything, just carrying them in their hands as they walking through the trail. That's a very uncomfortable way to go through the trails. Trust me, you don't want to do it that way. Get your backpack. It's going to make your life a whole lot easier if you just have a backpack to carry all your gear in. And that's going to be it for you guys, you know. So don't forget to hit the like, the share, and subscribe. Those numbers are climbing slowly, but they're still going up. We need to keep that momentum going. Let's get over that 5,000 subscribers, you know. And other than that, I will catch you guys on the trail. Peace.